All right, I'm going to go through and show you maybe a couple different techniques than what you have been using. I know we've been doing a lot of single home listings, but there's also another way to advertise to larger groups, larger areas, something that may grab customers that are thinking a little bit differently other than a single listing. So first thing you want to do is go to the front end of your website, go to the search area, pick out a city. So I live in Apollo Beach, Florida. So I'll pick that city out and I'll hit search. And then with that, we could do a couple different things. Here's waterfront, price reduced, just different things that are in that city. But what I may do is go over here to the left-hand side and pick out some different options that we may want to do. We could do foreclosures. Let me just take a look here. It says that there's only 2 foreclosures, so I don't really want to do that. That's not enough. Let's go into the one I wanted to do, which is waterfront. Okay, so there's 101 waterfront homes in Apollo Beach. You could do other things like, let's just go over here to like a pool house. Or open houses. Let's say it's like a Wednesday afternoon and there's a bunch of open houses this weekend. You may go ahead and click on open houses, and there's 5 open houses going on this weekend in Apollo Beach. So that might be something you want to advertise the whole group. But let me just show you what I'm doing here. So waterfront, I'm going to take that up. Let's just do pools. 124 homes with pools. And so I've got this URL. This is the whole URL for that. So these are all homes in Apollo Beach that have pools. So one of the things I would like to do, because this URL is like really long, take a look at this, crazy, stupid long, nobody wants to see that, is I'll go over to the Google URL shortener and create something that's going to be visually won't be too bad. So here's a Google URL shortener. Copy it. Okay, you can see that it goes to the same web page and goes over here to Apollo Beach pool homes. So I'll go back to Facebook. Let's just say I want to do this in a couple different groups. Oops. Let me load up a couple different groups on the top of my site here. So go to a new group, start discussion, and I'll put in this URL. Now right here, I can make a change. I can put in pool homes. In Apollo Beach, Florida. And then I could also, if I wanted to, I can change this entire message here. But right now, no photo was picked up on this URL. So let me reload the page once to see if we can get it to grab a photo off that page. Hopefully it will. There we go. So it just snatched a photo. Got to be careful of somebody's photo that you may grab. And, check out the latest Apollo Beach pool homes. This list is updated hourly. Don't miss out on the best deals. Fat fingers. Of course, we have to put in that we're a real estate company. Okay, so again, you got to be you got to be careful of how you're advertising. There's a chance somebody could get upset about that photograph, but one thing I know, people that won't even notice are the builders. They have no clue. So go ahead and copy that, post it. Okay, so there's a nice little ad that goes back over here to Apollo Beach Pool Homes. People can look around, register, and so I'll just duplicate that and move right along. So that's just one way. Another great way would be to post foreclosures. Great way to generate a lot of fast business. I'm kind of warned of doing too much of it, but I would say definitely do a little bit of it to generate, just to get some leads built up, get something going, it's a little bit of traffic going, and it doesn't matter who you are. Even if you're looking at $1 million home, $1 million foreclosures are pretty cool too. And there's also a way to do that. I actually did that at one time. I posted $1 million foreclosures. I got all kinds of people looking. So that's just one way to advertise a little differently, advertise as a group, and generate some leads. So let's just go back over that one more time. I'm already here, so I'm going to finish out my post real quick. And we'll just close these out real quick. So once again, go to your website, search, and let's just say I want to do Tampa. Tampa, search 3,000 homes in Tampa, so all kinds of stuff. If I want to go down to foreclosures, 113, let's say I want to add in short sales, 201, and let's add a little bit of criteria to this. 200 to 500. This ought to be interesting. 200 to 200, 500. 57 homes for sale in Tampa that are price range or foreclosure. They're in a price range from 200 to 500. We'll go over to Google URL shortener. We'll put in a new shortener. Copy that link. And then go back to Facebook and load up a few more sites. Oops. And keep changing up your sites. Don't get stuck on just doing one thing. And Tampa foreclosures and short sales. So from 200 to 500, quiet. Put in your KW Realty and phone number. Well, put in wherever you're from. And copy that entire thing. And since it did not grab a photograph, we'll reload the page. There we go. And we'll just post that right along. So ads like this may generate a little bit different type of business. Like I said, it'll be people looking for a deal and wanting to work you down on the price. So don't get too many of these ads going, but it's always nice to have a few extra leads and have something going on as opposed to nothing. So that's pretty much it. If you have any questions, you can always send me an email or please ask the questions. That's about it.